ladies and gents, welcome to the Colour Cave where we like to play with art stuff. I am just in from checking animals outside and it is soaking wet, so I'm just trying to get warm. I am still surprisingly upbeat because today is time for the much anticipated Papa Jem 3D pen video. So just to put you in the picture, what we did was we both selected an item to create with the 3D pen. Now bearing in mind that Papa Jem is an engineer, he wanted something very technical, and me being an artist, I picked something not technical. Both of us had a 10-minute time limit to do the engineering type object and then another 10 minutes to do the arty object, and we took it turnabout. The only criteria was that we used a template mat to create a circle, and we had to use the same circle for both objects. So straight off the bat, Papa Jem cheated, which is great. The other thing was he did not want to show his face on camera because he's a little bit shy, and he said that he didn't want to frighten anybody away. And it's quite ironic because I spent half of the video moving his big grey head out of the camera. So if I had cut all that footage out, there actually wouldn't be any footage of him creating anything with the 3D pen. So I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with that. Anyway, we had such good fun doing it, and I hope you guys get a really good laugh out of this. Let's roll the camera and get going.
Yeah.
On your marks, get set.
So wait a minute, that starts it, that stops it.
No, you use the same button to start and stop. Okay, it can't make it, oh, let me check the speed. Can't make it any easier than that. PO3, right, you're good at that. Right, are you ready?
Yep.
Ready, steady, 10 minutes starts now.
I'm falling asleep here. There we go.
Oh, you've already lost like 15 seconds. I would just like to remind all the colour cavers at this juncture that Papa Jem said using a 3D pen would be easy. We'll see. That's cheating!
Why?
Because you're only allowed to use the circle, that was the whole point.
Okay.
You've got to do everything else freehand.
Right, okay, this is the centre of the gear, I didn't realise that. See, now you're changing the rules.
No, the rule was you're only allowed to use the template to draw a circle. So you've cheated already. Okay. You big hairy cheat. Okay, I'll let you off since you're a beginner. Do you know what? I'll give you that.
I can cut that piece out then if you want. No. Right. So now I can take this off of here,
right,
correct?
yes, so now you're banned from using the template. You're going to have the template confiscated.
Okay, right, I can do this. ABS is really tough stuff compared to PLA, you know that?
8 minutes, guys.
Hang on. Right, okay.
Get your head out of the way. Okay. I think the thing that's interesting about this is how the design process works in your head. It's not necessarily your ability to do, to make the cog, but see what you've done there, that is totally not the way I would go about it. And I think that's what's interesting about this, because you've got an engineering mind.
Well, you see, the thing is that the centre of the gear, right, is the part that takes all the stress. So that, to me, is the most important part, and that's why I made it square in the middle. This is moving. Right, so basically you have the shape there that would give you the rigidity you need for it to transfer power from the outside edge to the centre. Ooh, this one's going to be skipping a few teeth here, I think. Okay, hang on.
Sorry, it's a minimalist cog.
Ooh, that is really hard. Oh. I can't hold it because it's all over the place. I think you need to turn the actual gear itself rather than try and keep the gear flat. See, that's what it should look like.
That's actually pretty good.
You are joking. And then if it was being 3D printed properly, it would have lattices that go across the way like that to build up a honeycomb to give it the strength. Considering this is the first time I've ever even touched a 3D pen.
Don't lie, you've had a go.
Yeah, for about
don't you lie to my cavers.
For about 3 seconds.
No, you had a little fiddle about.
Yeah, but it wasn't extensive. Not enough to get the hang of it. Ah, now that's much smoother now that you've moved the feed. So it's not me that's rubbish.
No, yeah, very good. I have been turning the filament. For everybody watching at home, I can't show you just now because obviously that would be interfering, but we are working off a spool of filament. It's a 1 kilo spool, so it's quite large and it's just sitting off to the right hand side here. So as Papa Jem is working away and the filament becomes taut, I'm unwinding it for him to save him having to do it. I'd like to think he's going to extend the same courtesy to me, but I think he'll probably try and hijack what I'm doing just so he looks better.
I look better than you anyway, Jem.
Okay, now you're just getting your fancy pants on.
I'm thinking if you had to use this, would it break?
Yeah, we are working with ABS filament today, and it is standard ABS at 1.75 millimeters.
And it's very smelly.
Yeah, and it is stinky. You guys all know that I really don't like smelly things. I have an issue with whiffy things, but yeah, this is kind of like, because it's an oil-based filament, it gives off quite a strong, chemically oily smell. You do get used to it. It's not nearly as offensive as some of these alcohol markers we've been testing out, and I'm pretty sure you can't get high off it either. So, but the PLA is an organic compound, and that is the other type of filament that is widely available, and it has a sweet smell and it's much more pleasant to work with than the ABS.
Also much softer.
Yes. It's more manoeuvrable. It's probably better for people that are artists, for 3D printers and things like Papa Jem doing some engineering stuff. It's probably not as good for him.
To do this on a proper 3D printer would take about 4 hours, so we're doing all right. See, when it actually sets, it'll be very interesting to see how stiff it is, if I can break it.
You'll not be able to break that.
Well, that's what I mean.
If you get that finished all the way around what you're doing, you'll not be able to break that. You'd have to put a considerable amount of force on it to break it.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. That's really good.
I think you're doing all right. Stop. Right, so let's have a look then.
There you go.
How flat is it?
Not very.
That's a bit, you can see around the outside there we're a bit warped. If you put it on a flat surface, it does kind of wobble about a bit. Okay, so not very many points for that.
Well, that's before I realised you could actually hold it down, because I thought normally it would melt on your finger, because it would in a 3D printer.
Cog continuity. What do we think, guys? Please leave a comment and let us know what you think about the cog continuity.
Well, one thing you need to check, is it an even number? Because you can't have an odd number. So count it and see.
What, does that count as
yes,
one?
Yes,
does that count as one? 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15. Is that one? That's 2.
That's the same one, yeah.
15. 22, there you go.
Oh, there you go then.
Okay. And that is that. Oh, I was going to say that's quite solid. It's starting to crunch.
Let me see. Ah, but it's not actually. It's not breaking. It's moving against itself. That's what's making the noise.
That will crunch eventually, though. That will snap.
It's still quite strong considering how much. That's very interesting. Looks like something you wear on your lapel after you've been drunk.
And you've got to use the same circle that you used that time.
What, with just white?
Yeah. Oh. Why do you not get white flowers?
Yeah, but I mean, how do you put the detail and all that in? Right, okay, this is where the art side comes in, which I'm no use at. Right, okay.
Ready?
Yeah,
go.
This is awful. Let me just try. I think I've...
What did I just tell you?
What?
Where are you going? You're only allowed to use the circle, that was the whole point.
Oh, so you want... Oh, I didn't understand. Right, so what you're saying is use the circle, take the circle out of there and then, right, do it freehand. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Right, okay, I can do this, I think.
That's what I want.
According to what you're saying, I should be able to just pull it out of there.
Yeah, you're far too gentle, Dad. Like, just...
Oh, a gentle person.
There you go. Right.
Well, that's much flatter now. If I'd had that, it'd have been a better gear.
Wait a minute, this looks like suspiciously like a gear again.
Well, look, I don't know what kind of flowers you're used to seeing, but all the flowers that I look at have got petals on them and they're all roughly the same shape. You know, that's probably where gears came from. See the way you hold the pen, it's really critical, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think you've got to find what works for you though. There's no right or wrong way to go about it, and it's different for me being left-handed because the button's on the opposite, you know, the on-off button's not at my thumb, it's at my finger. Mm-hmm. But I think that feels easier. But obviously that's my dominant hand. When I've got the pen in my right hand, it doesn't feel right anyway, but I just feel like the button being at your thumb feels awkward, but it might just
It does, no, it does, it feels awkward to me as well.
Well, see, I thought it might just be because I've gotten used to having it on, you know, near my index finger.
I think this flower has actually had some sort of insect attack it.
Why, I think your flower's got filamentitis.
You laughing at me?
Perhaps. What are you doing now?
I'm giving it a stalk
Okay.
so that it looks like a flower. Is that okay?
I don't know why you're asking me if it's okay. It looks kind of like one of these fancy kids' lollipops you see at like fairgrounds. You know, they're all like glitter, sugar and stripy bits and stuff. That's what it reminds me of.
Ah, behave.
It's okay if you use a sweary word, no one's going to get offended.
I don't swear.
Sorry, Papa Jem, you're busted. All the colour cavers heard you swearing
Hey.
the last time you were on the...
I did not.
You did.
I did not.
I'll need to show you the blooper reel, I have evidence.
Oh, right, okay. It's funny, I only ever swore my whole life when I was around you. You just bring that out in me.
Okay, you have a minute and a half left.
I'm just trying to think of something else I can do to make this look like remotely like a flower.
It looks as if you've added a boomerang.
It kind of looks like I mean, if you put that in a flower pot, that looks like a flower. I'm sorry, Jim, it does.
Okay. I'm not saying it doesn't look like a flower. Get your head out of your way. Do you know what's really funny? It makes it obvious that you're not a YouTuber.
Well,
I can watch the monitor and see when my head's getting in the way and still do what I'm doing.
this is the first time I've ever done anything.
Yeah, that you're like, this is like your virgin YouTube trip.
God. It might be my last, what do you think?
Ah. We'll make an international YouTube star out of you.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think, guys? Let us know how you think Papa Jem's doing. I think he's doing good.
Oh dear. Considering I'm used to precision engineering, this is a joke.
Embrace your inner arty-fartiness.
Oh God.
7,
Oh,
6,
forget it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
It does look like a flower. If that was
It does
painted
look
green,
like-
it would look like a flower. I'm sorry. Not a very good one.
Okay, so I now have 10 minutes to do the same as Papa Jem. So because he drew himself a square using the template, it means that I get a square as well. So I'm going to use the same size circle so that things are fair, but I'm also going to draw myself a square, and then this is getting confiscated.
I think I should let you go first, and that way I could have picked up some markers.
Pointers, you mean? I'm actually really wanting to turn the speed up on this. No, because that's...
I couldn't have used it any faster than that anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If I make it go faster, then I'm cheating because it's giving me more time to do stuff. But man, this is slow. You don't need to hold it up, it's fine. Okay, so that is the mat is away now.
So you put a separate square, that's very clever. Oh.
Come on. Yeah, this filament seems to have a lot of air in it
It
for
does,
some
doesn't it?
reason. That's not going to be the scientific centre, obviously, because...
It's not bad. Put a diagonal down it, that'll give you the...
Yeah, but that's more to try and pull out, isn't it?
You can tack it onto the cross piece you've got there, Jim.
Are you standing there giving me instructions? Are you kidding me?
If you were welding it, that's what you would do. You just tack a weld on it.
Yeah, of course you would. Okay, here comes the fun part. I'm gonna let this cool for a couple of seconds because it's quite... Yeah, it's still quite bendy.
Oh, you're cheating.
How is that cheating?
There
There
is
is
solid teeth.
no. That's how is that cheating? There is nothing cheaty about that. How is that cheating? You explain to me.
Well, your 3D printer puts the shape outside.
But
shape
we're not 3D printers. We're people with 3D pens. Are we or are we not? That is the point.
Yes, yeah. Forget this is art. This is not real life.
This is not real life. This is not real life, people. The colour cave does not exist. We are a figment of your imagination. Like as if somebody stuck blobs of chewing gum on the side of
That
it.
looks good actually.
That one stuck to the
It looks
table.
better on the video than it does in real life, of course.
Thanks.
No, it does.
I've actually just broken one of my cross like struts as well with my fat fingers. See here, like everything's all moving. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, but
It's very,
I have time to strengthen though if I get my finger out.
It's very interesting what you were saying earlier on, and it's very obvious now that I was trying to do the gear like a 3D printer would do.
Correct.
And you're doing it
Like a person would
like
do
a person
it.
would do it. I have to say yours looks better.
Ow. That's hot. Hot. Yeah, but the question is, can I get round and get all these cogs on and still have time to strengthen it in the middle? Because otherwise mine is absolutely useless. So...
Well, I think mine is pretty useless as well.
Well, at least yours kind of looks cog shaped and, you know, you can bend it a bit. You can put a bit of stress on it and it's holding up. This is not in its current state. Oh, that cog went well. I think they all turn out like that.
Again, a bit of...
Oops.
It's all the wrist action, James.
You guys won't be able to hear that in the background. It might just be a dull noise, but that's Mr. Jem out on his quad bike outside. He's whizzing about. I don't think... I don't think I'm going to get time to do this.
4 minutes, 1 second left.
Right, I'm gonna
more than halfway now, so...
I'm going to have to speed up.
If you want to increase the speed of the pen, increase it.
No, that's cheating. This is a level playing field. I am all about fairness.
Oh, aye.
You notice how I shut up when I'm concentrating? I've hardly said 2 words in the last few minutes. Not like me. All the viewers like me talking.
Alright, okay.
They do. Don't you guys? You like my accent. You like me to ramble on while I'm arting, which I do. They like farm stories as well.
One more tooth, Jem.
Yep. Then we get to do the good bit and try and strengthen it up and make it kick your cog's ass. Haha, that looks okay. It's really, really flimsy though. It's like really wobbly. This is where things get easy for me.
Wow. I just realised something.
What?
The square.
What?
It's meant to have a hole in it so you can put a shaft through it and you've got...
Yeah, I'm going to snap that off.
Oh, I see that, okay.
How much time? Oh, I've only got 30 seconds left. Come on, nearly there.
Your gear's better than mine, definitely.
I don't think it'll be as strong as yours because I don't have as many layers, and my spokes here clearly aren't up to much because we've got like chewing gum consistency. Give it a bit of a haircut.
I don't have much problem with that, so obviously
It's the way
down the roll, the worse it's getting.
No, it's the way that I work. Oh, come on. Ah! There's a hole in the middle. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. I was actually trying to pull this piece off entirely, but I've managed to manoeuvre it. I've manhandled it out the way so that my cog does indeed have a hole in the middle. I'm not entirely convinced about the teeth of my cogs either. I don't think that they're much better than Papa Jem's.
No, I think they definitely are.
Do you think so? Let's have a little comparison.
Definitely,
I don't know.
give me a... There's no comparison, yours much better.
don't know, because mine look, it's funny because mine look a similar shape to some of yours as well. See these ones here?
Yeah, but it looks like a proper gear.
You think so?
Yeah.
Does it look like a proper gear?
Yeah.
Right, everyone vote in the comments. Who's won this round? Did Papa Jem prevail or have I won? Let's know your thoughts in the comments and we shall move on and get on to the next part. So same circle as before and then the mat is confiscated. I think this spool of filament I am now going to keep just for practice parts. I'm not actually going to use it for anything, I don't think. Because I say it's just not jiving well at all in here. Try and get this out here without making a mess. See you later.
You're getting that to sit a lot flatter, whereas mine was just curling up as it came out.
Yeah, but I'm pushing it onto the mat. Like I'm forcing it onto the mat. That one's sticking though. It looks like a goofy ear. They're getting progressively bigger as I go round as well. This is the danger of freehand. I'm gonna have to try and make this back a bit more of a normal size. Papa Jem's eating a banana, everyone. He's just gone off, taking himself off in a pit stop for a banana.
Well, it's lunchtime.
Those wonky petals. I think mine looks more like a flower than Papa Jem's though. I'm only saying that out loud because he's gone out the cave, he's disappeared. I think he's away foraging. He's obviously hungry. Oh no, right, okay, I'm gonna scrap this one. This is the joys of these as well. If something you don't like, you can just snap it off and start again. I've actually melted this to them. I actually have. Come on. Oh.
See, you said it wouldn't stick to that. You need to clean them out with surgical spirits.
Are you telling me what to do again?
No, I know from other problems I've had with 3D printing.
It's not the filament that's melting the mat, it's the nozzle of the pen that's melting it. That's how I did that the first time. We've already had a casualty with this. It is very difficult. That's one thing I will say, is it's very difficult to do things freehand when you're actually making them 2D with a 3D pen, if that makes sense. When you're working, you know, if we were working with spheres and 3D petals, this would be much easier. That one's just all curled up and gone to hell.
Yeah, that was happening to me.
Gone to hell in a handbasket. Sorry, I've rescued it a little bit. Oh, a casualty there as well. Just you stick back where you're supposed to be stuck. That's it. Maybe a bit of a repair job there in the process. I think this is probably going to be a sunflower, looking at the size of it.
Looks like it actually.
Okay, let's just make it a sunflower then, shall we?
You want to get the yellow filament out.
Yeah.
See, this is the difference. Look how straight you can keep that. That is really impressive.
The filament is fighting against me every single step of the way.
Still managing to keep it looking straight.
Does it look straight?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't look straight from where I'm sitting.
Very good.
Oh no!
Looks that way. Go it way.
I have already done. I've repaired this once already.
Moves that up very well.
It's a rebellious petal. Right, just you stick there and stop giving us hassle. Am I going to be able to pull this off here now? Maybe I won't do that right this second. I'm going to have to cheat a little bit. Burr, 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 burr. Concentration, sing a song.
I think you should really put a stock on it, Jen.
I'm getting there,
Right,
give it.
sorry.
Okay, oh my god. Whew. Come on, pen. I'm out of camera shot, I usually am.
See, that's the artist again, making a curved one and not a straight one.
Why would I make a straight one? That's boring.
Well, the daffodil's got a straight one, isn't it?
Not all daffodils are straight, especially if you don't water them for a couple of days. They get droopy pretty quick. See now with better quality filament you would be able to do this, and these zigzags would be really consistent.
Very strong. Yeah, very good.
Strongest structure on earth? Triangle. Yes?
Yep.
An architect told me that when I was really small, and I've remembered it my entire life. I'm just going to tack this on where the disaster happened earlier, and I've repaired it twice.
Turn it over and put it on the back, not the front.
This is the back. 30 seconds, yeah, I can get a leaf in 30 seconds. Bags of time, she says.
Bit of a large size, is it not?
It's a large flower.
Okay.
We got 10 seconds. Ah! Finishing it. Ta-da!
That's actually really good.
Question is, am I going to be able to get it off here? Oh, there we go. Ah, and look at even, it flaps in the breeze.
Yeah. There's a thing, doesn't it? No, I was trying to get mine strong, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
Papa...
no comparison there, is there?
Papa Gems is designed to withstand Scottish weather, clearly. Mine's not. Mine's designed to put over your plug hole to catch the hair.
Or use a soft tennis racket.
Our fly swatter. Alright guys, there we go. So once again in the comments, who do you think has done a better job?
There's no comparison.
Papa Gem has a boomerang plant. I've decided this is a I mean, have you ever seen anything that looks more like a boomerang than that in your life? Yep, so leave us a comment guys and tell us what you think of these, and tell us if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of this sort of thing. We've had pretty good fun. It's always nice to do something a little bit different, so we welcome your comments, suggestions, and if you did have fun and you've been entertained, please hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. It really helps our teeny weeny little channel out, and we shall see you soon back in the cave for more playing with art stuff.
Do you want to just clear the space for a second? Here's one I made earlier. Oh, it's really difficult to see there, isn't it? Shiny on one side, with a honeycomb in the middle. 3D printed. Took 4.5 hours to do that.
There you go guys. Papa Gem bought himself a 3D printer, and this is one of his first efforts. Hold that up close so you can see, if any of you haven't seen what 3D printing looks like close up. This is the type of thing that you can produce, and obviously this is just a first attempt. Again, it's a bit like what we've been doing here. It takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of fiddling about with, but I'm sure you'll agree that's pretty cool. And once Papa Gem has figured out how to work his 3D printer, then we're going to steal it here in the cave and we're going to build some really awesome stuff, and then we can paint them! Yay!
Thank you.
Alright guys, we'll see you later.